You are what you think. This is cannot be further from the truth. You have two choices in your life. You can think positive, you can think negative. And you have a choice. Take the blue pill or the red pill, just like in the Matrix. Whichever path you choose, it is the same path your life is going to follow. It's very important for you to understand this. And people really don't put enough emphasis on thinking. But thinking is really 99% of the entire game. It affects everything: relationships, dating, which is actually the same thing, friendships, everything you're doing, money, job, career, mental health, just about anything. For you to improve anything in your life, you have to change how you think, even when it comes to money. I used to actually, a few years back, I got to the bell bottom, like really to the bottom, because I lost my job, I lost a bunch of money, I stopped playing in the stock market, I gambled it, and I lost almost the entire everything that I put in there because I was thinking the wrong way. And when you think wrong, when you think in negative terms, it actually attracts negative energy into your life. It is called the law of attraction. So, why do people always date the same people all the time? Why do they always seem to get the same jobs, seem to never be able to break through the 9 to 5 cycle, or things like that? Why? Simply because you're thinking in the same way. So, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So if you're dating the same kind of guy all the time, you are definitely going to get the same results. And if you're having the same thoughts, you're also going to have the same results as well. So if you see that thinking about everything in negative terms is getting you nowhere in your life, it is time for you to change the way you think. Start to think positive. Now, this is not easy for you to do, especially if you've been trained to always think in negative terms. So, how do you do it? You get started by thinking positive thoughts. You get started by watching funny movies, enjoying things that you start to enjoy. Even if it is very small, enjoy the fine things in life. Enjoy them. Enjoy reading a book. Enjoy having some time for yourself. Enjoy some peace and quiet. Be thankful for what you have. This is very important. Now, let me talk about the power of positive thinking. So, when I started thinking positive and I decided to work for myself because everything was not working well for me, 99% was just me believing in myself. And there was no one out there telling me anything. Actually, people were actually, in my family, even telling me not to do this because they were totally thinking that this is not going to go anywhere. They had a negative mindset about this thing from the beginning. It took my own leap of faith in myself to get me where I got today, which actually means that it doesn't matter what everyone thinks, it matters what you think about yourself and inside of you. If you want to change what's going on right now, you got the power to change it. Talking about change, one of my friends, he attracted over $400,000. I'm not going to say how much I made, um, but I made a good amount too. I bought a brand new vehicle, but this guy, he attracted $400,000 into his life. This is after he was suffering through so many negative consequences in his life. I have a class that I did with him. It is called the Click Bank class. And he shows proof how the positive thoughts, thinking, using the strategies that he was teaching himself, he actually taught those strategies and he wasn't following them. And then his life just, broke apart. And then what he started to do is start to think positive. And everything he lost, everything came back to him just by the power of positive thinking. And I know it for sure because I did the same exact thing. This is why I teamed up with him for a class together. But this is how important it is. There is people out there, Steve Jobs, Microsoft, Bill Gates, people who are billionaires. millionaires, people who got to the highest place. They got there, lots of them, through work, through believing in themselves and being confident in what they're doing, regardless of anyone who was saying they believed in it so much that it came true. And that's why it is so important for you to believe in yourself, because just you have the power to change the direction, to change the path. And I have a whole class about this, talking about how it is so important, mindfulness and thinking, to be able to attract money, attract things that you want into your life. It is all about thoughts and having and taking control of your own thinking. Because a lot of times we have mental issues, whatever they are, the more you think about those issues, the worse they actually happen. So distraction is the key. And the bigger key is to use this energy as creative energy to create a product. So instead of like thinking all those negative things about like, oh, I have OCD, I have this anxiety, how am I gonna get through this whole entire day? Get busy doing something with your life that is so much more, and fulfill your full potential as a human. Once I started doing that myself, I started to create all those online classes. And back then, I didn't care. I didn't care if nobody even bought anything that I was creating. I was just thinking, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna start something. And I knew nothing about anything. I didn't know how to edit the videos. I didn't know how to film myself. And I was really shy, just talking on camera. Although I was a teacher, I was one of those shy teachers. And this is so important. It's so important for you to find out who you are in this life, because that's the way, that is the key, how you are going to get over all those issues, because a lot of them are deep inside. You've been hurt deep inside in the past by somebody. And I do believe that love, this feeling is so important for you to cultivate. And not only loving somebody else, it all comes from loving yourself. You gotta love yourself first. And once you start loving yourself, you can give this love away to a pet, to another human, to your significant other. This is why it's so important for you to put yourself out there and start doing something with your life. And start it today. It's never too late to change your thinking. Never too late. You can start it today. Even if you've been negative every single day of your life, today starts a brand new you. In fact, just wake up tomorrow and start thinking, it's time for me to change it. I'm not happy where I am right now, and I want to start 2020 brand new.